Ooh, he loves it.
And
is it going to be a Crankshaft story?
Oh, sure, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll help any way I can. He's 16 and he's a terrible writer. So
Yeah,
he's not going to be able to help you at all, to be quite honest. But
and
he's going to help you edit it. Is basically what he's trying to say in his own way.
That's great. I'm absolutely fine with that.
Okay.
Because any problems I notice in his writing, I'm completely unwilling to point out. So,
okay.
So I'm going to propose to him vaguely an idea that reads like a Scooby-Doo story, where you think the place is haunted, but it's actually just some guy.
It's like, like this. He was under the dining room table with a string. Did you look under the dining room table? No, sorry. Does Crankshaft look? Because you explained what you saw as in this is what happens in the story, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he goes, wait, so he had a string under the dining room table. He just pulled it. But Crankshaft didn't look under the dining room table yet. And then what happens?
Patience. I need time. Good ideas take time.
You know what? You should have a mask on. And at the end they can take the mask off.
Sure. This is getting better all the time.
Oh, I'm helping. All right.
So I do that. And then basically just go back to my regular business, have supper.
Anything the marshal wants to do?
I'll go get supper as well.
Okay, yeah. You guys eat. Separately? I take it?
Yeah.
This time, for now? Okay. You guys have dinner. Yeah, anything particularly you want to do that night?
I'm gonna go head to the sheriff.
Yeah, okay.
Just
you can see Sheriff Bassett. Give me a luck check, see if he's in. He might have gone off to have supper or something like that. This time of day, it's going to be harder to find him.
Got a 40, and my luck was 70.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's just getting ready to head out for the day.
Do you have a minute, Sheriff?
Yes, sir, Marshal. What can I do for you?
I just want to let you know you probably got it from your deputy, I guess.
Deputy Weiss?
Deputy Weiss,
the one that went out there with Crankshaft Jr.?
Yes. I'm assuming he told you how he's letting them stay in there for now, at least. He said that the Crankshaft is going to be their landlord. They're going to fix the place up for him. Yep. That's how it's going to go. Does he know her name?
He does not.
I tell.
Weiss didn't get any of the names before he left.
I tell him the names. I tell them all the names just so he knows.
Alrighty, if you come and complain, I will tell them.
And then I told him that there's a little bit of a rat problem up there.
Well, it's not surprising.
Some big rats, that's for certain. Not sure even what to make of it myself.
Well, alright. Well, that's Crankshaft's problem. It's he doesn't really know your name is Simmons yet, does he? You've kind of like vaguely implied that you were, but you really haven't said it. So he's still assuming that you're just Crankshaft Jr., the local legend's son. That's Crankshaft's problem then.
Indeed.
You should get a little squirrel gun or something, probably, if they're big. Or some big traps.
Big traps, that's for certain. Before you leave, I wanted to ask you about where was the girl that she was missing. What did...
The Patterson girl.
Yes. Wait, this is gonna for the rat human thing.
Yeah.
Did I notice, the face, like any, hair color or eyes?
In your shock, the only thing you really could tell was it looked like a man's face.
A man's face.
But degenerate man, something was wrong with him.
Okay.
Here. I'm going to give each of you a very quick glance at this.
Okay.
Because you saw it, it was shocking, and then it was gone. It just took off. Even before you could get the gun out, it was like zip. So I'm going to give each of you a quick glance.
Okay.
Something like that. Something like that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So that's kind of what it looked like. It did not look like a little girl, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, it definitely did not look like a little girl's face. It looked male, The eyes were kind of glazed over, and that's all you really remember.
Was there any other cases of another person, like a man per se?
Disappearing?
Yes.
We haven't had anybody report anything like that.
Okay.
Not in the county that I've heard.
Just curious. Just want to make sure you guys are all good. Especially with the year and one case disappearance.
Just a little girl.
Yeah,
We're still looking for those cowboys they said might have taken her.
With the little girl, where was she seen last?
At Patterson Farm, about 3 miles due south of Dodge City.
Okay. That'll be all, Sheriff.
Hey,
Have a good night.
Do not eat the table. No. Thank you, you too. No. It's only 3 o'clock. You ain't getting fed yet. Quit chewing on the leg of the table, dummies. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do that night?
No.
I mean specifically. Okay, so general stuff. July 11th. It is a very sunny day. Hot in July in Kansas. You can leave it out there. I can leave the sun up, and so we have an idea what the weather is like. I might change it at some point, or at least re-roll it. What do you want to do? You've got tenants now.
I gotta get a cat, see what happens to it.
Okay. Marshall's got a missing person thing going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Patterson Farm.
You're gonna head for the Pattersons. Okay.
I was gonna get like 3, but from the sound of it, 1 may not even last a day. And if that's the case...
They don't have like a pet store, so you're going to have to either ask around and see if somebody will sell you a cat for $1 or whatever, or just try to scrounge one up in town.
Well, what I will do is I will ask maybe like a local caretaker. I'm sure we can look up somebody whose job it is to take care of and maintain houses while people are away. And someone like that would know where to get a cat, I think.
Okay, just give me a luck check.
Okay.
Let's see if you're able to locate a cat.
Good luck.
I have no idea about a caretaker. If that's even a thing, but...
20.
Out of?
65.
Yeah, you managed to get a cat.
Okay. So I'll...
20 out of 65 is only a hard success. 65 would be 5% of the... 12, okay. So if you had extreme success, I'd let you have any kind of cat you want. What you end up with is just like an alley cat, like a Tom, who you befriend, doesn't look like he has an owner, and once you are able to, you feed him some food, and hey, stop it. Once you feed him some food and stuff, he's fine, he's friendly with you.
Yeah.
Starts following you around.
So I'll take him up to the Simmons place.
Okay.
I'll take him up to
So you mount up and head that way. So Patterson's, you're going to get there first. You'll be there in late morning.
Yep.
It's probably about an hour. You can talk to Robert Patterson. He has a farm.
Okay.
It's on the cattle trail, which is a terrible place for a farm, but it was probably here before the cattle drive started coming a few years ago.
Yeah.
He has a wife named Judith, and Paul is 10, Randy's 8, Claire is 3. Little Elizabeth is the one who went missing. She is 5 years old. She went missing on July 7th, he tells you. And he noticed that there was a group of there were some cowboys that came through that same day with a very small bunch of cattle. And she disappeared not long after they came through, and that's why he suspected they took her. He doesn't know why they would do it. He can give you descriptions of these cowboys. There were 3 of them, and they had only about 10 head of steer. And they were heading north to Dodge City. He's pretty certain they took her.
Okay. And the cattle were stolen?
You're not there.
I know.
So you said they were heading north of Dodge City?
No, they were heading to Dodge City. They were heading north to Dodge City.
They were heading to Dodge City, okay.
Probably to sell the cattle.
Boy, am I glad my backup character is involved for law.
Hey.
Okay.
They're pretty certain. Okay. He's pretty certain that they took her.
What time was it at? Day, time?
She didn't show up for dinner.
Show up for dinner, okay. Midday.
We came back in from working, and she was gone.
Well, thank you for your time, and my condolences.
Condolences? You're going to find her, aren't you?
Of course. Always.
All
The
right.
law always prevails.
Oh, okay.
And so I head out, and I head to...
Yeah, we'll find her, but I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Old man.
Yeah, where?
So I head back.
Back to Dodge?
Oh, wait, actually, before I leave, I actually stopped to, one more quick question.
Before the, who was that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, one more question.
By the way, where, may I see where the trail that they were going?
It's been days, but it'll show you where he thought they were, and it was on the main road. They were pretty much following the other side of the main road. You can see a bunch of chopped up stuff over there. The ground's all chopped up by steer passing through. It says, yep. A lot of people passing through here, it seems like, last few days. There were some other people came through a few days before the Cowboys did.
Really?
They were heading west.
A woman by chance?
Yeah, it was a woman and some men.
Okay.
That was on the 5th. Yeah, they said something happened to them in West Virginia. So they stayed the night and they continued on.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'll be off then. Have a good day.
Alright, thank you, Marshal.
So I head back to Dodge.
Okay. You've gone out to the Simmons house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. You're nearly there when a couple men kind of they step out of the bush where they were. Oh no, give me a spot hidden first. Let's see if you see these guys before they like surprise you.
55 out of 50.
Oh, okay. So these two
I
really
haven't
ugly
made a
guys.
successful check all day, except to find the cat.
They're big guys. One of them has got a like a big stick in his hand, like a club. The other one, well, they both have clubs in their hand. And they look at you. What are you doing here?
Hey, your cousin told me I'd find you here. You're the new tenants.
They look at each other. You're that fella.
Yeah, I'm the owner. Listen, I came by bearing gifts. Your rat problem is... Come on, get up here.
Where are you keeping the
Is
cat?
solved.
Where was the cat?
The cat was following me, so I picked it up.
Oh, okay. Oh. I ain't gonna be big enough.
Well, why don't you take care of it anyway?
Oh. We'll take care of it. The other guy starts reaching for the cat, these giant man hands. What do you do in response to this?
Better idea.
Drop the cat on the floor? Okay.
Yeah.
The cat runs around behind your mule and he's like, alright. You're the landlord.
That's right.
That's right, it's right. Come on, Silas. These two don't seem particularly bright to you. Silas says, damn it. And they start wandering off to where they are checking some strings they've set for traps for rabbits and such.
What do I want to do with this thing now that I know that they're just going to club it to death if I put it in? Do I put it inside anyway?
Whatever you want.
You know what? I'll just loose it in the basement.
Oh, yeah. You haven't been to the basement. You don't know how to get to the basement yet. You haven't figured that out.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay. So you ride onto the house. Where do you want to look for the basement? There's got to be a door or something.
Yeah,
you did not see any. There are no storm doors on the outside.
Oh, that would
those.
be my first guess.
Nope. So there must be some kind of a door inside the house somewhere. Where do you want to look? It's also possible it's either a secret panel or that you just overlooked a small door that didn't look important somewhere in the house. So.
Well, I'll make my way to the back of the room, the back of the house first, and then kind of work my way forward.
Okay. You actually do find a very small door. It's almost invisible in the pantry. It's positioned all the way in the back corner, and you just didn't notice it before. There's actually a really old bag of flour sitting in front of it. Like, the flour has gone hard, almost like it got too moist at some point, and it's just a big chunk of.
Yeah.
It's oh god.
It's
awful. It is terrible. Yeah, and that's why you didn't notice it last time because you barely even looked in the pantry. You knew nothing was going to be any good in here, and now it's 10 years later. There are some preserves. Oh boy, delish. So yes, there's a door. There's a door that leads. You push it open, and it's a landing underneath the back stairs, and it's a very narrow staircase down, and you can see some dim light down there, probably from windows that lead into the basement.
Yeah, I'll loose the cat in this room.
Just like shove it down the stairs and close the door.
Basically.
Okay. Wow.
I don't need to go down there.
Nice pyramid we have here.
It'll do fine. It's an alley cat. Rough and tumble.
Make an idea check. There's a couple things that might come to mind.
Remind me how that works?
Okay, your idea is the same as your intellect. So
Okay.
80 or less.
So, 30 out of 80.
What the hell is that?
Is it a big
If
popcorn?
you close the cat down in this basement, and nobody in the house knows, is there water down there? I mean, if it can catch rats, if there's no any source of water down there, it's going to die in a few days.
Surely there's gotta be. If there isn't, I'll provide it with that.
You can make that assumption. I'm just saying this comes to mind that if you just lock the cat in the basement and don't come back for a week or however long, it could be a bad thing.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. Probably we've got some water saved down there, like maybe even rain barrels with pipes, you know?
Maybe.
So if there's that, I don't have to do anything. If there isn't, I'll leave some water down there. But
I mean, are you going down? I assume you're dropping it on the landing.
No,
and just
I'm
closing
going
it.
down.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood you then. I thought you were just not going down there.
No, I
luck,
definitely am going down
Okay.
there. One of the things I planned on doing is maybe even take a few junk items and throw them outside. It's not much cleaning, but it's something.
Okay, you can do that. You creak down the steps.
So that's the thing. I'll spend like half an hour maybe tidying up while I'm down here.
Okay. Oh, make me a listen check real quick.
Okay.
This is on the top of the stairs. This is before you go down. Here we go, basement.
10. My listen is 23. So
Nice. Put a check by it. I've been forgetting to have you guys put checks by stuff.
That's okay. I haven't succeeded at anything.
Your rolls have been pretty bad. As you're getting ready to go in the basement, from upstairs somewhere you think you're... And someone's talking, you know, kind of a strange voice.
Above me?
Yeah, somewhere upstairs. And you hear footsteps, and they're loud. Like someone very heavy is walking around upstairs. So that's what you hear as you're about to enter the basement.
You know what? I don't want to be disturbed.
Oh, you're going down the basement? You close the door behind you? To the
Yep.
basement? Okay, yeah. There's a narrow staircase, and then the basement looks like it runs the length of the house. There's no walls or anything in here. Although right in the middle of it is almost like a bunker made of a different kind of stone than the stone of the basement.
What did I see that a moment ago?
Idea check. Idea checks, you don't
that's right,
don't
yeah.
change. It's a low spot that's sectioned off and it's reinforced. And your guessing is that's like a bunker to go into during tornadoes and that kind of stuff. Because this is a big wide open basement, and if a tornado hit this house, this basement doesn't feel like it would offer a whole lot of protection. But that's like a basement, that's like a sub-basement almost. But it's a couple steps down, and it's maybe this high off the ground. It's probably about a 10 by 10 area. There's probably some preserves or some fruit or something there. There is also canned goods. There are there's a small. You see another small door that leads off the basement. It's only about this high, and there's a few rotten clotheslines that are hanging down here. There's some tubs and some washboards that are empty. There does not appear to be any kind of water source down here. There's no pump or anything like that, or a well that's actually in the basement. Hey, are you being a good girl?
All right, so like I said
Down in
before,
there.
I'm going to spend probably about half an hour here cleaning up,
Okay.
which means I'm going to make a small dent in the amount of work that needs to be done. And while I'm doing that, bring down a barrel of water or something. And since there are a few windows here, I'll crack one of the windows
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
so that the cat can escape. and probably come back if the hunting is good.
Okay. The cat lays down and watches you do your work.
Mm-hmm. And if the hunting is not good here and the cat leaves, well,
Okay.
oh well, I didn't spend any money on it.
Gotcha. The little door leads to a root cellar.
Okay.
Just like there's some very old vegetables down in there. Some potatoes that have taken root.
You know why I think your dog is licking my shoe? Because I work at the Chick-fil-A.
Ah, yep. She likes the Chick-fil-A. She would. She likes people food. What about where do you want to clean? The preserves probably should all be thrown out.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of them.
I will clean from the stairs out.
Okay.
So I may not make it to the root cellar depending on how much work needs to be done.
Okay. Well, there's the root cellar, and then there's that little bunker area. That also has its own doors that can be like opened and
I'll
closed.
check the bunker out of curiosity, see if
Okay.
there's anything down.
I hate when I eat popcorn and I get a kernel in my throat.
Yeah, that'll do.
It happens all the time too. Or one of those little husk things. It's the floor here is different, different construction in the basement, so it might have been built first.
Yeah.
There's old canned goods down here, tins that they have no labels on them at all. Some preserves. At the middle of the floor of this bunker is a trapdoor, a big ass 3x3 trapdoor with an iron ring on it.
Wow, what's down there?
Do you want to look?
Yeah, sure.
You pull it open, and there is a steep staircase spiraling down into the darkness. Very old steps. They're cracked. They're old. They appear to be. They're covered with dust and grime. There's cobwebs. It doesn't look like anybody's been this way in a long time.
I'm starting to get a little annoyed. Oh, come on, Dad. You're normal.
He's a hero. Not normal.
Yeah. This is too much.
That's what you see. It's some kind of ancient or very old stairwell. It's different stonework than the rest of the house as well.
Yeah, I'll explore.
Do you have a lantern or anything with you?
I have to assume so, since I planned on going into the basement. I know I have one outside. Whether
You could have brought it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have brought it with you. You were going to go look in the basement all the time. You slosh it. Give me a luck check.
Okay.
Let's see how much oil you got left, or kerosene.
86 out of 65.
It's sloshing. It's loudly sloshing. You probably have less than half a tank. You've been down in the basement for a while cleaning, and you had hung my lantern on some hook somewhere. So you might. So it's a half to 3/4 empty.
I'm just gonna. You know what? It's probably enough.
It doesn't. It'll just go to the bottom, and it'll be like a wine cellar or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head down. These are not comfortable stairs to walk on. They're built wrong. You know what I mean? Like they're too tall to comfortably walk up and down, and narrow. It's almost as if it's not meant for people to walk up and down. Like there's something else to walk up and down. There's a lot of cobwebs. And as you get further down, it curves down and twists around like twice.
I'm thinking to myself, I don't think he built this. I don't think this was here.
It might be.
It's got to be older. There's no way he would make something like this.
There's a kind of a smell starting.
Hero's lair.
It's Batman. There's a smell starting to come up from below. Like old meat, rotten meat of some kind. It's very subtle. You only start to smell it a little bit. When the stairs open up into a larger room, they finish out at the bottom. Probably 20 or 30 feet below the bottom base of the basement, in a large room that is probably 20 feet across. The floor surfaces are covered in these whorls, these strange patterns. They don't feel right. You know what I mean? When you see a pattern, you expect it to be a pattern. These are disjointed and wrong. The walls and the ceiling are some kind of cyclopean stone slabs, just huge slabs fitted together perfectly. There are 3 other entrances to this room. A wide one and 2 narrow ones. And there's some kind of it looks like it's made to look like writing, but it's not writing, so it must just be some kind of decorative design that runs across the ceiling. Very small print decorative design.
This is too much. I'm going back.
Okay.
Phew.
Bless you. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
You're allergic to me. Everybody is sooner or later. Okay. You start climbing the steps, and it's hard. It feels wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a struggle just to get up these stairs, and by the time you reach the top, you're dirty, you're dusty, you're covered in cobwebs. You're so glad to be out of that place.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that even the attic, you know those basement smells that have kind of that weird, like humid basement smell. You know that.
Yeah.
You know the smell. Even that smells good compared to Even that has this like, oh my god, that's fresh air compared to what you were smelling down below.
Yeah. So I give myself pause for a moment, sit on a barrel and try to contemplate what I just saw.
Okay.
And I come to the conclusion, I gotta deal with this. I gotta fix this.
Time to go buy some dynamite. No.
Cement.
Cement. You want to seal it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You're supposed to investigate the mystery.
You know what? This doesn't exist. It was never built.
He's in denial again. Okay. Okay. You head towards the steps, and you hear like a pitter-patter on the steps that go up from the basement.
I'm going to ignore it. I was supposed to get water, and I haven't done that yet, so...
Gotcha. You step on the basement stairs, and you hold up the lantern to look up, and sitting halfway up is that thing with the face of a man and the body of a rat.
I'm going to blast it.
I need a sanity check.
This time you're mine.
And it seems to be muttering something.
81.
Does that fail?
Of course.
Come on.
Does it stack up with the last one? Or
Yes.
is it okay.
It's been a full day since you saw it before, and you're just a rat. It's just a rat. You've been doing that to every single thing.
Okay, yeah. So
2 points. Damn it.
So do I get the 3 back from last time?
No.
No, okay.
So 2 more points.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot drive you guys crazy to save my fucking life. This also doesn't count against your 5% or 20% to go.
Yeah, I'm supposed to not lose 6.
Right.
So far, I've gone down.
You went down 3 and you went down 2, but they're not.
Oh, okay.
Those 2 don't count together like that because there was a whole day. You went back to town. You had a couple drinks. You had dinner. You slept. It has to be within a certain period of time,
Which reminds me, my base when I created this character was 31.
Oh, what's your base?
Okay, so that's the question. By the end of last session, it went down to 27. So should it have been at 27?
Yes.
Okay, so that means, and I lost 5, so it goes down.
I thought you got some back, though.
Yes, I did. Because I brought the guy in alive. I don't remember what that was worth.
Yeah.
Maybe I should assume that the 31 is right.
I think 31 is right, where you started this time.
Okay.
Because sanity's going to be bouncing all over the place.
All right.
It changes pretty quickly.
Yeah. So, and I have to make sure 31 is not marked on my sheet anymore. It's 26 because I am all there 100%.
Okay. So it's muttering.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want. I need you to make me a power check.
A power check?
Yes, please.
I am very powerful with my 30, but I rolled a 29.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. So you rolled 29 out of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm very powerful. I rolled a 29.
Okay.
Very powerful.
It muttered something and seemed to glare at you, and then it zoomed up the stairs. It moves very quickly.
Okay.
And it disappears on the landing up there. From where you're standing, you can't see the entire little landing up above you. But it disappeared over the top of the steps. What do you want to do?
I'm going up the steps anyway.
Okay.
Now I've got my weapon drawn.
You draw your pistol, you head up the steps.
Yeah.
At the top of the steps, you see a big rat hole. in the back wall of the landing. So when the door opened, it would be blocking the rat hole, actually. The door's closed right now. You closed it when you came down and you want to be disturbed.
I look around. Is anyone there?
Where?
At the top of the landing.
No, there's nobody at the top of the landing. The door's closed, and there's a rat hole, like directly ahead of you. Rat hole, and then the door's to your right.
Good. I got you now. I just slide my gun into the rat hole.
Okay.
And fire basically
Finally,
blind.
boom! Alright, you take a shot. A lot of smoke comes out from the powder of your pistol. Let me check
that wild look in my eyes. Oh, I got you now.
Oh, I seen another one like you. No more. I saw your kind once.
Simmons.
You realize you're having trouble seeing your gun. It's getting really foggy in here all of a sudden.
I'll be back in just a little while.
That's the laughter that's coming out of the wall somewhere. You don't think you hit anything, you didn't hear the thud of the... You don't know, actually, the gunshot practically deafened you in this enclosed space. So what do you want to do?
I'm just going to continue like the problem is solved. And you're saying I can or cannot hear the crazy